Welcome to the incredible world of vertical gardening. Imagine transforming a once bare space into a thriving green haven, rising upward, defying the pull of gravity. Picture seedlings sprouting, tendrils reaching, flowers blossoming, all in a mesmerizing time-lapse of growth and vitality. This is the start of an exciting journey where we'll explore the ins and outs of vertical gardening together. From the basics to the bounty, this is the beauty and productivity of vertical gardening. Imagine a garden that defies gravity, climbing upwards and flourishing against all odds. That's the magic of vertical gardening, a method that allows you to grow more in less space, making it a perfect fit for urban dwellers or those with limited yard space. But the benefits don't stop there. Vertical gardening also simplifies plant care. With plants at eye level, it's easier to spot pests, disease, or other potential problems. Plus, harvesting becomes a breeze when you're not bending over or kneeling down. And let's not forget the aesthetic appeal. Vertical gardens can transform a dull wall or fence into a living, breathing work of art. They can add color, texture, and even privacy to your outdoor space, turning it into a lush, green sanctuary. Finally, vertical gardening can contribute to a healthier environment by improving air quality, reducing urban heat, and providing habitat for beneficial insects. These are just a few of the many benefits of vertical gardening. Building a vertical garden begins with choosing the right structure. This is the canvas upon which your green masterpiece will unfold. The beauty of vertical gardening is its versatility. You can use a variety of structures to suit your needs, space, and personal style. Consider trellises for a classic, elegant look. They offer a sturdy framework for climbing plants and can be made from wood, metal, or plastic. Or perhaps wall planters catch your fancy. These come in all shapes and sizes, hanging on or attaching to walls, creating a captivating living wall of greenery. For the environmentally conscious gardener, repurposing items can be both fun and rewarding. Wooden pallets, for example, can be transformed into vertical planters with a few simple modifications. Shoe organizers too make for unconventional yet effective vertical gardens. With individual compartments for each plant, they offer an organized space-saving solution. Then there are garden towers, an all-in-one solution that can accommodate a variety of plants in one compact structure. They're especially great for those looking to grow a mini kitchen garden with herbs and small vegetables. Remember, the key is to match the structure to the type of plants you wish to grow and the space you have available. With a little creativity and planning, you can turn any vertical space into a flourishing garden. The possibilities for your vertical garden structure are as limitless as your imagination. Choosing the right plants is key to a successful vertical garden. Delving into the world of vertical gardening, an array of plants come to the fore as ideal candidates. From ornamental beauties that add aesthetic appeal to your space, to robust vegetables and fragrant herbs that bring the farm-to-table concept right to your doorstep, the options are bountiful. Imagine the vibrant blooms of morning glories or sweet peas climbing your trellis, their tendrils twining upwards towards the sky. Or consider the practicality and culinary delight of having cherry tomatoes, cucumbers, or pole beans thriving in an upward growth pattern. The key here is to choose plants that naturally grow vertically, making the most of the space and structure provided. Herbs too find a happy home in vertical gardens. Basil, rosemary, thyme all bring a dash of green and a sprinkle of flavor to your vertical space. Not to mention they're just a snip away when you're whipping up a delightful meal. Through a clever use of split-screen effects, we can see the stark contrast between the same plant grown in a traditional garden setup versus a vertical one. The comparison is quite startling. The vertical setup not only saves space but also tends to yield more, proving the efficacy of this innovative gardening approach. With the right plants, your vertical garden will thrive and produce abundantly. So get ready to let your green thumb work its magic upwards, transforming your space into a verdant vertical Eden. Now, let's bring your vertical garden to life. It's time to roll up your sleeves and immerse yourself in the exciting process of assembling and installing your vertical garden. This step-by-step guide will walk you through everything, so don't worry if you're new to this. You'll be a vertical gardening pro in no time. First things first, gather all your materials. Depending on your chosen structure, you might need a variety of items, from a simple trellis or wall planter to more creative options like repurposed pallets or shoe organizers. Don't forget your tools. A good hammer, some sturdy nails, and a level will come in handy. Start by assembling your structure, following the manufacturer's instructions if you've purchased a ready-to-assemble kit. If you're using a repurposed item, ensure that it's sturdy and safe for your plants to grow on. This might involve some reinforcement or modification, but the end result will be worth it. Next, let's secure your structure. If it's a wall planter or trellis, make sure it's firmly attached to your wall. It's a good idea to use a level to ensure it's straight. If you're using a freestanding structure, make sure it's stable and won't topple over once your plants start growing. Now, on to the fun part. Adding your plants. Start from the bottom and work your way up. This way, you won't damage any plants as you continue to build upwards. Remember to give each plant enough space to grow and thrive. It might look a bit sparse at first, but give it time, and your vertical garden will soon be lush and full. And finally, don't forget to water your plants thoroughly after planting. This helps to settle the soil and gives your plants a great start in their new vertical home. And there you have it, your very own vertical garden. Now all that's left is to sit back, watch your garden grow, and enjoy the fruits or vegetables or flowers of your labor. Happy gardening! The secret to a healthy vertical garden lies in the soil and watering techniques. Let's start with soil. It's not just about filling your containers with dirt. The soil in vertical gardens needs to be lightweight yet rich in nutrients. A good mix might include peat moss, vermiculite, and compost. Peat moss retains water and nutrients, while vermiculite helps with aeration and moisture control. Compost, on the other hand, enriches the soil with organic matter, providing essential nutrients for your plants. Now, on to watering. Traditional watering methods can be a challenge for vertical gardens. Water tends to flow downward, leaving the top plants parched and the bottom ones drenched. To combat this, consider installing a drip irrigation system. These systems deliver water directly to each plant's roots, ensuring even distribution throughout your garden. And if you're a DIY enthusiast, you can even set up a gravity-fed system using a reservoir placed above your garden. Remember, watering needs will vary depending on the type of plants and the local climate. As a general rule, it's better to water deeply and less frequently. This encourages plants to develop deep roots, making them more resilient and drought-tolerant. So there you have it. The right soil mix, coupled with a thoughtful watering strategy, can make all the difference in your vertical garden's health and productivity. With the right soil and watering techniques, your vertical garden will flourish. A vertical garden, like any garden, requires regular care and maintenance. There's an art to nurturing a vertical garden and keeping it vibrant and productive. Pruning, for instance, is essential. Regular trimming encourages your plants to grow upwards and keeps them healthy. Pest management is another crucial aspect. Keep an eye out for unwanted guests and take action early. Non-toxic remedies are often the best approach. For example, a spritz of soapy water can deter many common pests. Seasonal adjustments are also important. As the seasons change, so do the needs of your garden. In the heat of summer, your plants may need extra water and shade. In cooler months, they might need additional protection from frost. Each plant in your vertical garden is unique with its own needs and characteristics. Learn about them, cater to them, and your garden will reward you with a lush green display. With proper care, your vertical garden will continue to thrive season after season. And now the most rewarding part of vertical gardening, the harvest. This is the moment we've all been waiting for, the culmination of all the hard work, patience, and care. It's time to reap the bountiful rewards that vertical gardening has to offer. Imagine the sense of fulfillment as you reach out to pluck ripe, juicy tomatoes from your very own vertical vine. Feel the satisfaction as you snip off fresh herbs, their fragrance filling the air, ready to spice up your next culinary masterpiece. Picture the delight in gathering vibrant flowers, their colors bright against the green backdrop, ready to grace your dining table or brighten up your living space. But the enjoyment doesn't stop at the harvest. Vertical gardening grants the satisfaction of creating beautiful, living art right in your own backyard or balcony. Every glance at your vertical garden is a reminder of your green thumb and dedication. Enjoy the fruits of your labor and experience the true joy of vertical gardening.